Hey everyone, and welcome to Backseat Sports. I'm Josh, this is Caleb, and we are covering a hot topic today. The Olympics have a new event, and it is 3-on-3 basketball.
What? You say what? From your rec league to Olympic gold champions, maybe? Question mark. The big questions are, what are the rules? What's the point systems? How many players can we send out? And all that jazz. So we're going to start out with how many players can the U.S. send out. And we're going to start, it's 4 players. 3 obviously on the court and 1 bench player. The big thing is it's not 3 and 2 pointers now, but it's 2 pointers and 1 pointers. The 3-point line is worth 2 points, just like in your rec league, and the 1 pointers and the 2 pointers are worth 1.
So what's crazy about that is basically the 3-pointer is worth 50% more than it currently is in the NBA. So imagine Steph Curry, but 50% better. So what it would be like is if the NBA had a 4-pointer instead of a 3-pointer, and that's what Steph Curry's value would be in a 3-on-3 league. So with the 3-pointer being worth 2 times what a 1-pointer is worth in this league, basically you'd have to shoot 85% to be the equal of what shooting 42% would be from 3.
The final big thing is it's not an allotted amount of minutes, but it's to 21 points, 10 minutes, no half. So it's the first to 21. It is a horse race, not a long grinded out game.
You go all out for about 10 minutes, and that's what the game is.
Now, I would argue that maybe some of the NBA players, especially for the United States, it won't even take 10 minutes.
Oh, are you kidding me? No way. If you put out the right team, it'll take only 4, 5, maybe 6 minutes at worst to get that 21 points.
Yeah, not 4, not 5, not 6.
Yeah, exactly.
The real big question is, how can you qualify? Can you qualify? And there's not any information yet. We'll let you know when that happens. If you know your rec team that is just, baller, your high school buds, can you try out to be Olympic gold medalist?
Yes, it'll be really interesting to see what they do, whether or not there's going to be like a national qualifier, a regional qualifier, or it starts from city to city, how that'll work. Because obviously there's a lot of 3-on-3 teams in this country.
Now combinations. This is the fun part. What do you do? You got three players.
Who are the 3 best 3-on-3 players in the United States? And so at the end of the day, who does the United States put out there to represent us and the country? That's the big question.
We put emphasis on the 3-point line. For me, obviously, I'm going to take the best shooter of all time, first of all, in Steph Curry. With it being 3-on-3, it's going to be 1v1 always.
Yeah.
And he can create so much space, can shoot from all over, and it hasn't said it, but we're pretty sure it's going to be the college 3-point line because in USA Olympic basketball, it was only the college 3-point line. So you're telling me Steph Curry is getting even closer for it to be a 3-point line?
Nasty.
That is dirty.
So the question is, can big post players shoot a high enough percentage from the 1-pointer to negate the absolute efficiency of the 2-pointer? That's going to be the big question. Currently in the NBA, DeAndre Jordan averages the highest percentage from 2, which is 78%. So you'd assume that when you always have a 1-on-1, he'd be able to shoot a higher percentage than that in a 3-on-3 league. So maybe he can get to 80, potentially 85%. But even at the end of the day, shooting 44% from 2 would still be better than shooting 85% from 1.
Exactly. So that's the big numbers crunch game there. If you have 3 people that can shoot the 3 ball really well, do you even need a person that can dunk really well or defend really well? Yeah. Because are people even going to be taking a lot of 1-pointers?
Or is it worth driving to the lane when you can just take a 3-pointer that's worth 2 times what the 1-pointer is?
With it only being 10 minutes, they're already expecting that this is going to be fast-paced, which to me already shows that probably we're going to be taking 3s. What is it going to take for the U.S. to win the gold?
Probably the first, second, and third pick of the 2020 draft to be realistic, but what's the super team that we could put out there? That's the question.
If everybody wants to play for the U.S. team, and doesn't take a back seat, is if I get 4 players, I'd probably take the top 2 players on the top 2 best teams. For me, it would be Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Kyrie Irving. Man,
yeah, I mean, that would be hard to beat.
Ball handling is at an extreme premium, I believe, for this Olympics. Because if you have a person that can create his own shot, take it both ways, if you can drive in and create your own shot on the 3, and you are a deadly 2-way player that way, it's going to be huge. And is defense even really better than offense at this point when it's only 21 points?
Yeah, it wouldn't be. At the end of the day, if you can hit the 2-pointer, it's going to be way more valuable than guarding against a 2-pointer. What really matters the most is if they hit the shot, and they're going to hit the shot if they're a good shooter at the end of the day. It really does not matter.
Exactly. If they're always taking high percentage close 3-pointers, we're going to put out the best team in all the world.
Yeah, you'll put out the best 4 players that can create their own shot. That's the key. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You don't need to pass if you have those 4 guys on the court. There's a handful of other guys that would obviously be insanely effective and would most definitely win the gold medal nonetheless.
Klay, who's 6'7", he could shoot over him. Kawhi Leonard, again, who's great defensively, too. Both of those guys, Klay and Kawhi. That'd be super helpful. Westbrook, who can just obviously drive. James Harden as well. So I think passing is also going to be a big key because there's going to be a lot of fast breaks. And I think probably a lot of cherry picking, too.
Right. The most important thing would be team chemistry. And I don't know if LeBron, Steph, Kyrie, and KD might have the best chemistry. It might be a little divisive following the finals.
When you're playing for something bigger than yourself, so with the Olympics, I think that would probably help. But the other question is, will they even play because, you know, the travel, that's the biggest time, health concerns.
You could debate if they would actually play or not, but they would without a doubt be the dream team the United States could send out there to smash the other countries that are in this event.
The other question is, if Ice Cube's 3-on-3 league could take down anybody else in the country, could you send out AI, Charles Oakley, any of those guys?
Oh, yeah.
If you send any of those old guys out there, I think they might even have a chance.
They might.
The U.S. has a lot of time to figure this out. Within this time, we'll hear more about it, but it's an exciting thing.
It is.
More basketball in the Olympics is great.
It's always good.
Yeah, more basketball. That's always a wonderful thing. More sports.
Hopefully your guys' dream can come true from rec to gold medalist. That's what we're rooting for. Let us know if you got that aspiration down below.
It'd be so cool if they sent out 3-on-3 teams and they had, like, you know, some of the best street ballers. That'd be really exciting.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. We love your comments down below. Let us know what you guys think about the 3-on-3 league and all the hype surrounding it.
Yep, I'm Caleb. He's Josh. This has been Backseat Sports. We'll see you next video. Talking about how can LeBron get past the Warriors next year.
This final showed the Cavaliers are farther away than basically we all thought. The gap is larger than the Grand Canyon, it looks like right now, and it's not a good